Welcome to Rise of the Goddess Collective podcast. I am your host, Michelle Julian, your goddess guide. We are starting a podcast series titled Awakening the Goddess Within. So I had a meditation session earlier today. It's a rainy day, and I decided to slow down and do some more journaling and contemplation of where Rise of the Goddess Collective podcast is going. It's so important to have that reflection time with not only yourself, but with your business. Like, where am I going? What is my purpose? Like, where am I in reference to really serving not only my own soul, but the soul of my goddesses, my audience? I am here. I'm still here on this planet Earth, and one needs to embrace this journey of awakening to self-discovery. And in order to do this process of self-discovery, we need to explore the importance of how one has started this personal self-discovery and awareness to inspire and empower other amazing goddesses to be in this practice of personal growth for their soul, but also for their businesses. And I think that it's time that we talk about this, so you can have some map, some type of understanding that you start something, it becomes a mission, but then it becomes a movement. And it just happens like almost, I would say, just very naturally, because I am just talking and sharing about my own journey as a woman in her 40s and beyond. And, creating this whole goddess collective energy has been so powerful, not only for my own soul in all the things that I've shared with you in the many podcasts we've done. I think we've done like 42 episodes. So yay for me. I mean, it's like, let's slow down and have some reflection. So this is one of the things that I was able to do to truly fall madly in love with myself and about my own journey and how I've manifested and attracted what my life is now. And it's so important to kind of go back to, I guess, your roots of where you started on this mission in the first place back in the day, right? Back in the day, I was just doing massage and occupational therapy. And then I went to Kripalu with one of my clients, and we went on this retreat. And it just really opened up this whole understanding of what it is that I really do as a holistic spiritual coach, right? Like being spiritual is really just being with my whole soul and working towards what that can be as we all evolve. Because you are born on this planet Earth for a purpose. I believe this. And you listening to the Rise of the Goddess Collective podcast, you too are attracted to this energy, or you wouldn't be here. So I want to discuss the power of listening to your inner voice and what this means to strengthen your intuition muscles. So, as I was saying to you, I went on a retreat with one of my clients. We went to Kripalu, and this is where I took a lot of different meditation classes and yoga classes and had lots of time to journal and be out in nature. And as we all know, nature is the wisdom, right? Being in nature for me is the wisdom. It just always brings me back to my purpose, my clarity of what's important. And that is making sure that I'm taking care of myself, because I'm a Capricorn and I'm a manifesting generator, which, if you don't know what that means, at human design, it means that I can be easily a workaholic. It's like in my genes, it's in my DNA. And so for me, I actualized taking care of myself more than I guess you would call like a normal self-care routine, because a lot of people feel like I just don't have time to take care of myself. I have to take care of my family, I have to take care of my children, take care of the parents, all the things, right? How do you fit in that really nourishing self-care? And when I go out to a retreat like this, out in the woods, and I'm able to get more contemplative, slow down, because the energy of a Capricorn is really about just doing, and getting things done. And that's great. And it's wonderful, because it's great to be able to build your wealth that way by building your client base, which was awesome. And yay for me, and yay for everyone that received those amazing treatments and sessions. But now it was about something much more, I guess, non-tangible in some ways, in that it was about creating a lifestyle with purpose. And this lifestyle with purpose was that inner voice saying, you are living purposefully now. You are living in a way that your lifestyle has changed your actual planning of the future, because you're aging and your clients are aging. And so creating a more, I guess, comprehensive service made sense to me. So that's how I ended up actually creating the Julian Method. And the Julian Method then expanded into so much more than massage, and pain relief became a practice of self-awareness in how you're holding your body and where's the tension coming from, and then just creating this beautiful, purposeful lifestyle that made so much sense to me because I was just, I guess, not really aware that I was actualizing it as I was growing my business. And so when you kind of have this opportunity to have this self awareness of like, okay, this is where I am, this is what I've been doing, this is how my clients love what I do. How can I serve not only myself, filling not my own cup, but also to fill up theirs? And so during the pandemic, I was able to slow down physically seeing my clients just because the universe created that with the pandemic. And so that's where I started creating more of, like I said, a lifestyle, purposeful service for you, and taking all of the things that I was embodying myself on a daily routine, with really making sure that I'm going for my walk, making sure that I have my meditation practice before I do anything else. So that's why I decided to start in July with this series of the awakening of the goddess within, because it's all about, like I said, listening to your inner voice and your intuition and what that means for you. And I knew that I had a bigger purpose because my first near-death experience, which is all going to be in my memoir, it was really a stop you in your trajectory of doing, working, and all of that. And that was how I had the opportunity to change where I was going with my job at the time. I was in a 9-to-5 sales job, and I really did a really amazing job working for this company, but I knew there was something missing in my soul, right? It's kind of like that feeling that, is this what I am going to be doing? Is just like serving and making this company money and I get paid? Yes. And I get benefits? Yes. But I just didn't see myself in a 9-to-5 job. So when I had this accident on a motorcycle, which is really the second near to death experience that I had, which really helped me understand that there's something else out there. And so when I went for my own physical therapy and my own healing from the motorcycle accident, I fell in love with what I was receiving with my body and interacting with my physical therapist and occupational therapist. And I was like, wow, I really could see myself doing this, like actually going to school and learning how to do this, because I just felt like that is really what I really kind of started out wanting to do, is work with people and their bodies. I was in getting my bachelor's degree with physical education, and I got my degree as a phys ed teacher. So it made like total sense listening to my inner voice about, yeah, I like working with people and their bodies and making them feel good and all of that. So I started looking and researching into schools, and there I found a school that was not too far from where I lived, and I applied and I got in and I started my journey. And I left my 9 to 5 job and I worked part-time doing other jobs to afford to live with myself and my daughter at the time. And we ended up moving back home. And it really brought down a lot of the financial pressure. Thank God my mom and dad were like, yeah, definitely. We want you to fulfill your dreams. That's what we want. We want that for you. And so I learned all about the mind and the body and became a massage therapist, a physical therapist, an occupational therapist. And then I just graduated and I started working. And I started doing that per diem. And then I fell into the whole, like, let's really work out and take care of our bodies and learn all about self-care, because pain management has a lot to do with self-care and making time to know how your body is. So I ended up actually working in different chiropractic offices and massage offices and things like that, and started building a client base of people and really learning how my skills were all about really kind of connecting that mind and that body with your body and tuning in to why it is you have that neck pain. And then one thing led to another, and I built a very, very successful massage practice part-time and part-time doing occupational therapy. And then before I knew it, my practice was so full and so busy, I actually had to stop doing the occupational therapy and just focus on building and serving my clients for massage. And so here we are 25 years later. And 5 years ago, I decided to do the lifestyle purposeful life coaching. And that all started with me going to Krabailo. So I listened to my inner voice. I strengthened that intuition of my knowing. And what you can really receive from this is basically learning that your practicality with what your skills are, that's the clarity. Like, what are my skills? What am I really good at very naturally? And then taking that and embarking the journey of curiosity and self-discovery. So this is, again, I told you, a series called The Awakening God is Within. So this is episode 1. There are going to be 4 episodes that will be including the other format, which is all about really finding your clarity and purpose of your soul and working within that and paying attention during your journey and what it is that you're feeling in your body. and really tuning into that and strengthening that self-awareness, because that is really the roadmap, is self-discovery, strengthening your muscle, paying attention and leaning in to potential resistances that can come up, because really that helps you build your confidence. And, earlier today I took a Peloton ride because it's very rainy out today, and decided today's just not going to happen for the bike outside. It's too rainy. And so I went on the Peloton, and the Peloton Tune rider, she always tells me something I need to hear. And when I kept turning the resistance up on the bike, I could feel how much stronger I was getting and how much stronger I have gotten since I started my journey 2 years ago with having the Peloton during the winter now, during the pandemic, before the pandemic and everything shut down for the gym, and I wasn't able to do the gym anymore. And so being able to just stick in a routine with my self confidence of building my strength, keeping my strength, so I didn't lose my strength. And just, she said it. She said, really, resistance is a great way to build confidence. And it just went ding. That makes so much sense to me, because I'm a Capricorn, and of course, I love a challenge. So I hope you enjoyed today's podcast, and I will be coming back with the other series called The Awakening Goddess Within. Stay tuned, and remember, your activation is the Goddess Collective's activation. Bye for now.